Before they became the symbol of the modern NBA, before they became the standard of greatness, before they became arguably the most dominant team in NBA history, what were the clues? What were the signs? What events drove the Golden State Warriors to become the latest NBA dynasty? This video will discuss a supremely underrated 2013/14 Golden State Warriors season. Although no one saw it coming, the signs were there all along. For the casual NBA fan, the first thing you think of when discussing the Golden State Warriors is Steph Curry and three-pointers. In 2014, Steph Curry was already a top 5 player in the game. Take a look at the numbers. He averaged 24 points, 8.5 assists, and 4.3 rebounds per game. He finished 5th in assists and 7th in scoring. He was also the league leader in three-pointers made. Not only that, he shot an impressive 42% from the three. He was 1 year away from being the league MVP, and the signs were right in front of us.
And 4, Curry to win. Good! 1:10 left. He did it again. Curry through the lane. How do you make that? Down to 7. At 5. At 4. Curry jumper. He did it again. Curry looks for the screen. Curry on the drive with the scoop. Yes! 4:37 leads by 1. Bogut's second rebound. Curry over LeBron. Oh, what a shot by Curry, and he sprints to the Warriors bench.
As great as he was, he didn't do it alone. The numbers suggest that the Warriors had the best starting 5 in the league. According to NBA.com, their starting lineup outscored opponents by nearly 21 points per 100 possessions, which was the best in the league. Here's what Golden State had going for them. They had Klay Thompson, who was the most lethal three-point shooter behind his Splash brother. He was second in three-pointers made. Together, they made the most threes by a pair of teammates for a single season up to that point. Then you had their third leading scorer, David Lee. He was a double-double machine and was simultaneously one of the most efficient scorers. Believe it or not, this scoring trio was not the most valuable part of the Warriors' game. It was their stifling defense. In the backcourt, they were led by Iguodala. His veteran leadership and toughness drove him to have the third highest defensive box plus minus among all perimeter players. Then you had the most dominant defensive duo in basketball. We're talking about Andrew Bogut and Draymond Green. Check out their end of the season rankings. Draymond finished first in defensive box plus minus, while Bogut finished third. Andrew finished second in defensive rating, while Green finished 5th. Unsurprisingly, they were a top 5 defensive team that season. They were already taking their championship form. Not only did they have the talent, but they had the swagger of a championship team. For example, after completing a 10-game winning streak, Klay Thompson agreed that they were capable of winning the whole thing. Draymond Green then reinforced that when he said, quote, "We felt like that from the beginning of the year," end of quote. That propelled them to win 51 games, which was the most Golden State had won since the 1991/92 season. They had reasons to celebrate, and they had plenty of incredible moments.
To get this shot up. Iguodala, here it comes. He got it. The Warriors have won.
It's triple threat. They got a layup here. He just converted.
And Klay Thompson dunking it down and drawing the foul. Bogut handling went behind the back to Curry. 3 on the way. The sequence of the game.
I want Iguodala.
Curry, 2 seconds, back to Iguodala to win it. Oh, a three-pointer, and Golden State wins the game.
My. Klay Thompson at 3. Klay Thompson will turn for the game winner. Good! 6 left.
Before a team can rise to the top of the mountain, you have to go through some heartbreak. And this team went through a roller coaster of emotions in their first round series against the Los Angeles Clippers. They had some great moments, they had some ugly moments, and they had some missed opportunities. When they fell short in Game 7, the NBA world felt like this young and cocky team was being humbled. But again, they showed signs that they were going to be the most explosive team that we've ever witnessed. Take for example, Game 3. They were down by 18 points at the halfway point of the third quarter, but they came all the way back thanks to two things. Curry and Thompson combined to score 28 points for the next 18 minutes, and Draymond Green dominated on both ends of the floor. In the following seasons, this team was no stranger to making huge rallies in the third quarter. As much as this series defeat hurt them, it exposed some of the problems that they needed to fix. For one, their offense was only average. They finished 10th in scoring and 12th in offensive rating. Here were the reasons for their rather mediocre offense. They ran too many isolation plays and they shot too many mid-range jumpers. They also ranked dead last in passes per game. Then there were some of the confounding decisions the head coach Mark Jackson would make. He would often use Harrison Barnes to lead an unexceptional unit composed of 5 reserve players. As you would have guessed, those lineups were terrible on offense. As much credit as Mark Jackson deserves for help creating the foundation for the NBA's next dynasty, they needed a coaching change to fully unleash this team. Once they brought in Steph Curry and his coaching staff, they turned this team into a free-flowing offense that emphasized spacing and passing. They also got rid of the surplus of big men that they had to start the small ball era. In 2024, it's common knowledge that you need to go small to allow Steph Curry to terrorize opposing defenses. But 10 years ago, league observers thought the Warriors weren't big enough to defeat teams such as the Clippers. Thankfully, they didn't listen to the so-called experts and they stayed true to their identity. They knew they had something special brewing. They saw something that nobody else saw. They saw the next great team in the NBA, and it didn't take them long to take the league by storm. Thank you for watching this video. This will be the first of many videos where I'll discuss the season before the dynasty of the Showtime Lakers, the 1990 Bulls, and the Kobe and Shaq Lakers. What were the signs that those teams would become a dynasty? Subscribe to the Basketball Universe channel so you don't miss a video. As far as the 2013/14 Golden State Warriors, what do you remember the most from that team? Did you see the signs that they were going to become what they are today? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.